Welcome back to my channel, Techno Trend Zone. Today, we're diving deep into my first impressions of the Nikon Z6 III, a camera that has been making waves in the photography and videography community. Whether you're a professional photographer, a hybrid shooter, or someone looking for a versatile mirrorless camera, this deep dive will give you all the insights you need. So, let's get started. Introduction to the Nikon Z6 III. The Nikon Z6 III is a highly anticipated upgrade in the Z series lineup, aiming to bridge the gap between the high-end Nikon Z8 and the more budget-friendly Nikon Z5. With an improved sensor, autofocus system, and video capabilities, Nikon is targeting hybrid shooters who demand top-tier performance in both still photography and video recording. But how does it hold up in real-world use? Let's break it down. Ergonomics and build quality. One of the first things I noticed about the Nikon Z6 III is its impressive build quality. Compared to the retro-styled Nikon ZF, this camera feels robust with its signature chunky grip, which makes handling extremely comfortable, especially for those long shooting sessions. Nikon is known for creating ergonomically sound cameras, and the Z6 III is no exception. The button layout is intuitive, with easy access to the AF on button, control dials, and shutter button, all positioned exactly where you'd expect them. A minor complaint would be the joystick size. It could be a bit larger and more comfortable to use. Another small gripe is that the pinky finger tends to slip off the grip, making it feel slightly cramped for those with larger hands. That said, this is a trade-off for having a compact yet powerful mirrorless camera. If you need a bigger body, you might want to look at the Nikon Z8 or Z9. User interface and customization. Navigating through Nikon's menu system has always been a pleasant experience, and the Z6 III maintains that ease of use. One of the best additions is the top LCD screen, which is extremely useful for quickly checking your settings. If you've used cameras without this feature, you'll appreciate how much it streamlines your workflow. Customization, however, is one area where Nikon could improve. While it does offer user banks, allowing you to save different shooting settings for quick access, it lacks the extensive button customization that Sony cameras are known for. For instance, I loved how, on Fujifilm cameras, I could assign my D-pad buttons to white balance, metering, and focus controls. Unfortunately, Nikon still has some limitations in this regard, even on their flagship models like the Z9. Autofocus performance. Let's talk about autofocus, a crucial factor in any modern camera. The Nikon Z6 III comes equipped with Nikon's latest hybrid autofocus system, boasting better subject tracking and eye detection. After testing it in various real-world scenarios, including weddings, portraits, and sports photography, I can say that the autofocus is reliable and effective. However, when compared to Sony's real-time IAF or Canon's dual-pixel AF, the Nikon Z6 III doesn't feel quite as intuitive. It gets the job done, but you'll need to spend some time tweaking settings to get the best results. This is not a deal-breaker, but it's something to be aware of if you're transitioning from another brand. Image quality and dynamic range. The image quality on the Nikon Z6 III is nothing short of stunning. The sensor delivers sharp, detailed images with beautiful colors and excellent dynamic range. Skin tones look natural and well-balanced, making this an excellent choice for portrait photographers. There has been some discussion online about dynamic range concerns, but in my experience, I haven't noticed any major issues. Even in high-contrast environments, the highlight recovery and shadow detail remain impressive. The files are also easy to edit in Lightroom, maintaining Nikon's reputation for flexible and gradable RAW files. Video capabilities and hybrid shooting. Many people consider the Z6 III to be a hybrid shooter, and Nikon has made significant strides in its video capabilities. Here are some key features. 4K 60 frames per second with full pixel readout. 10-bit internal recording. N-Log and HLG profiles for color grading. Improved rolling shutter performance. Switching between photo and video modes is now more seamless thanks to the user banks feature. This makes it easy to jump between different settings, which is especially useful for event and wedding photographers who need to capture both stills and video on the fly. That said, while the video autofocus is reliable, it's still not as advanced as Sony's AI-driven AF system. In fast-moving scenarios, it occasionally hunts for focus, but overall, it performs well in most conditions. Battery life and storage. Battery life is decent but not groundbreaking. The Z6 III uses the ENEL15C battery, the same one found in many other Nikon cameras. It lasts for a solid shooting session, but if you're shooting extensive video or an all-day event, carrying extra batteries is recommended. In terms of storage, the dual card slots are a welcome feature, supporting CF Express Type B and SD UHS-2 cards. This gives photographers and videographers the flexibility they need for both speed and backup storage. Who is the Nikon Z6 III for? The Z6 III is a fantastic option for photographers and videographers who need a powerful hybrid camera without breaking the bank. It's perfect for wedding photographers who need a versatile, reliable camera, portrait photographers looking for excellent color science and sharp images. Hybrid shooters balance both photo and video work. Videographers need 4K 60 frames per second, N-Log, and great color depth. If you're already in the Nikon ecosystem, this is a no-brainer upgrade. However, if you're switching from Sony or Canon, there may be a learning curve, especially with autofocus and button customization. Final thoughts. Is the Nikon Z6 III worth it? After my initial time with the Nikon Z6 III, I can confidently say it's an impressive camera that builds on Nikon's strengths. It offers excellent image quality, solid autofocus, improved video performance, and robust build quality. While it has some minor quirks, like limited customization options and an autofocus system that isn't quite as intuitive as Sony or Canon, it's still one of the best mirrorless hybrid cameras available today. That wraps up my first impressions of the Nikon Z6 III. I'll be doing a full review soon, so make sure you're subscribed to Techno Trend Zone to stay updated. Let me know in the comments. Are you considering the Z6 III? What features matter most to you? Drop your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.